What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing Game 6 of the NBA Finals between the Oklahoma City Thunder and Indiana Pacers. And man, what a series it has been up to this point. Very, very competitive. And to say the least, at this point of the series, I didn't expect it to be what it has been as far as, both teams being tied, right? I didn't expect the Pacers to have a chance in this series. Honestly, I thought the series would have been over by now. I thought the Thunder was going to win this series in 5 to 6 games. But after seeing the last 6 games, and especially game 6, because of course you look at how the first few games turned out with the Pacers going up 2-1. Then ultimately the Thunder going up 3-2. You kind of got a semblance that it's been a lot of, push and push back, right, from both teams. You looked at a Thunder team that ultimately looked at times like inexperienced in the early part of the series. Then you looked at a Thunder team that looked like, okay, this is where they want to be and ultimately will dominate throughout the rest of the series. The same thing can be said about the Indiana Pacers. I looked at games, especially games 1 and 3 for the Indiana Pacers. I said, if this is how they're going to continue to play, then they may give themselves an opportunity to end the series sooner rather than later. But let's get into game 6 for a minute. And I just want to talk about what I seen from the outset of the game to the ending of the game. And early on in this basketball game, what I can say about the Indiana Pacers is they impressed me. They were down early in the quarter, but once their offense found its footing, whether it was the three-point shots, whether it was the pace of play, it looked like this Pacers team knew exactly what the game plan was and executed at a very high level. Now, not to discredit what the Thunder wanted to do. What I will say is what the Pacers did to alter their attack. And you've seen a lot of missed baskets from the Thunder in game 6. You also seen a lot of unnecessary and uncharacteristic turnovers from the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'll get into that in a moment. But in the first quarter, the Thunder, who, didn't have the best start out of the gate, you've seen they were only down 3 points. So in my mind, I'm saying, okay, this is exactly where OKC wants to be. Down 3, with a chance to find their footing as the game goes on. One thing for sure that happened in the first quarter that happened early on in this series was the play of the bench of the Indiana Pacers. When Obi Toppin got into the game, when TJ McConnell got into the game, that's when you've seen a change, right? Whether it was TJ McConnell being everywhere the basketball was, rebounding, assisting, things like that. You've seen Obi Toppin with the many made threes that he took and made in the game. You've seen just an overall different level of Tyrese Halliburton in game 6. You've seen, Pascal Siakam rebounding. But to their credit, like I said, man, the Pacers played a full-on attack of a basketball game in the second quarter, scoring 36 points and finding their way to be up 20 points headed into halftime. Now, I said to myself, what the Thunder do in the third quarter is how the game is going to, go to the rest of the game. Basically, if they come out and fight in the third quarter, give themselves an opportunity going into the fourth, then maybe we'll see a different game. That did not come to be. They ended up losing 26 to 18 in the third quarter, and ultimately just losing the basketball game altogether. So we have a tie in the NBA Finals for the first time since the Cleveland Cavaliers played the Golden State Warriors 3-3. We are going back to Oklahoma City tied in this series. And now it's a one-game series. Now it's anybody's, it's who plays the best 48 minutes come game 7. The Thunder didn't play well at all. Now, granted, Jalen Williams did go 6 of 13, but did go 0 for 4 from 3. Had 16 points. You looked at Alex Caruso, who was non-existent. He did not score at all. You look at SGA, who did score 21 points, going 7 of 15 from the field. Now, mind you, none of the Oklahoma City Thunder starters pretty much played the fourth quarter. But, a lot of turnovers from SGA, 8 to be exact. You've seen Chet Holmgren with only 6 rebounds, 4 points in 24 minutes. You've seen, Isaiah Hartenstein with 10, but 4 rebounds in 16 minutes. Like I said, nothing from Lou Dort. He went 1 for 5 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3 with 4 rebounds. You've seen, Isaiah Joe off the bench with 11, but guys like Aaron Wiggins, guys like Kenrich Williams, guys like, Cason Wallace, the Thunder just could not get anything from anybody in this particular game. And I just think that was to the effect of what the Pacers were not allowing them to do in this game. And, you look at what Pascal Siakam did, 16 points, 13 rebounds. You look at Aaron Nesmith with 10 points, went 2 for 6 from 3. You look at Miles Turner, who was pretty much non-existent, but in his 26 minutes did produce 4 rebounds and 3 points. You look at Andrew Nembhard, who played outstanding with 17 points and 4 assists, 3 for 5 from 3. Tyrese Halliburton in his 23 minutes did go 5 for 12 from the field, 3 for 7 from 3. Did have 14 points and 5 assists. TJ McConnell, who was a great bright spot for them with 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and 12 points. Obi Toppin off the bench with 6 rebounds, 20 points. Also going 4 for 7 from 3. Ben Shepherd got in there with 7 points. But again, it was an all hands on deck approach. I think Rick Carlisle's execution, coaching wise, as far as drawing up a game plan to what worked. Of course, we knew the Pacers were going to come out with a back to the wall approach. Play fast, play to that high energy, high tempo, and that's what took shape in that game 6. So now, as we move on and go into the series finale, game 7, it's going to be interesting to see which team plays the best. Like, honestly, it's going to come down to who wants it more. Will the Thunder get back to their style of play in game 7? What will the Pacers do? Will they be able to duplicate what they did in this game? Because we know that the Thunder are not just going to go away quietly and lose by double digits in game 7 at home. We know that. But we also know that the Indiana Pacers are going to be a team that says, okay, we know we can beat this team. We did it 3 times already. We know we can beat this team. We did it 3 times already. So this series has been very, very well played out. It's been interesting both ways. I can't wait to see what happens in game 7 and who is able to hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy in game 7. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys thinking about game 6. Let me know what you guys think about who has the possibility to win game 7. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I catch you guys on the next video.